Good morning, children. So this class we are going to learn, that is the introduction to C. So last class already we have learned regarding algorithm, flowchart, symbols of flowchart, type, how to write the algorithm, everything we have learned. So this class introduction to C. So C is the programming language developed at AT&T Bell Laboratories of USA in 1972. So it was designed and written by Dennis Ritchie. So this is the most successful programming language of computing history. So the main general purpose, this is the main general purpose language with a strong orientation towards low level system programming. So the name C was chosen because it borrowed a lot of features from B programming language. So we have some of the features of C here. So while writing the C, how exactly, what all are the features of C? So it is designed in a such a way that it is designed to encourage cross platform programming, which means a standard portable C program can be compiled for a wide variety of computers. So cross platform programming. So next one is it has a set of built-in functions and operators that are used to write any program. So while writing the C program, you'll be having set of built-in functions, that is ready-made functions you'll be having, and some operators. So there are large number of arithmetic and logical operators such as plus, minus, and operator, logical and, logical not. So there are many operators we are having in C language while writing the coding. So next one we have, that is it is being broken down into modules or functions here. So a lengthy program can be broken down into modules or functions, so that whenever you call the function, that will be executed. So it is here, it is also called as a middle level language. So programs, because programs written in this language run at a speed matching that of a assembly language. So last one we have, C is an extensible language, which means we can add new features to the existing C library. So apart from this, children, we have some applications of C. So where exactly we are making use of this C language? So it is initially used for system development work. So we have some examples here. So some software that uses C are here: operating system, print spoolers, utilities, databases, text editors, simulators, modern programs, assemblers. You may be knowing what is operating system. So these all are used. So some softwares that uses C are, these are the applications. So next one we have compilation process. How exactly the C program is being compiled? A program in C is compiled in the following manner: source code, compiler, binary code. So whatever you are writing, that is the source code, that is a C language. Compiler, that is definition, plus that should follow some rules laid by ANSI. So like last one is binary code. So system understandable form. So binary is nothing but it is bits, we call it as binary, that is 0 and 1. So that is the machine level language. So children, we have some information regarding compiler here. So what do you mean by compiler? So C is also a compiled language. So that means whatever you are writing the program in C, the user must run it through C compiler to turn the program into an executable file which the computer can understand and run. So whatever you are writing the program, the computer doesn't understand, so it should be converted, it should be compiled. So it is saved with the .c extension. So compulsory, whatever you are writing the program in C language, you should be saving it in a C. So after that it will be executed as .exe extension. So children, we have next one, that is set of basic languages we have. So we have some set of languages, basic language, that is C language, that is character set, constants, variables, expressions, identifiers, keywords, and statements here. So first one is character set. So here character set is nothing but we have A to Z, 0 to 9, and some special symbols. And constants we have, there are two types of constants: character constant and numeric constant. In a character constant we have again two options. These are single and string. So children, here single is nothing but it will be written within single quotes. String is nothing but that is a sequence of characters. Also that is one word also. So many characters makes one string. So next one we have a numeric constant also. So these values can be integer or real numbers. So next one we have keywords here. Keywords are nothing but these are the words whose meaning is already identified by the compiler. So they cannot be used as a variable or names or functions here. So in C language we have 32 keywords. So C keywords are also called as reserved words. So while writing the C program, you'll get to know what is keyword, what is function, what are operators, what are constants. So here we have auto, continue, double, for, int, long. So we have many in the table you can see here. So there are 32 keywords we have in C language. So these all whatever I am explaining children, you need to know this while writing the C program. So next one we have a identifiers. Identifier, it is also the basic of your C language, and identifiers are the names given to C entities such as variables, functions, structures. So identifiers are unique names so given to C entities. For example, int sum underscore total. So only the rule of identifier is you can only use underscore, and here there is no rule for length of an identifier you can use. So an identifier cannot be a C keyword. So a keyword are nothing but reserved words. So whatever names you are giving for the variables, that is an identifier. So int sum underscore total is nothing but integer of variable, that is sum. So here sum is an identifier that denotes a variable of type integer type. So similarly we have sum total is an identifier that denotes a variable of integer type. So next example they have given here children, that is variable. Variable is a name given to a storage area that stores data. So variable name itself